Hi guys, it's Steel Sky. Got Mater's Workshop. Have Arnie, and I just got through talking to Bren, and she should be here in a few minutes. That's Mater playing around with the volume over there, and also I have my phone. I've got it on charge.
Hi, everyone. And I'm freezing cold at the moment.
Yeah, and I've been having fun. I made 2 yellow roses.
Oh, be quiet.
I just have one really long sewing needle, so I can actually go through the entire thing instead of sewing it together piecemeal. Sewing needle.
What?
So I can actually go through the entire thing instead of sewing it together piecemeal.
Stupid.
All right, Brand. See, I got a long sewing needle.
Hey, Susan.
Yeah, I know.
Big enough?
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Yeah.
Susan changed her name again?
Yep.
Apparently.
Well, they had a shooting around the corner from my house, and someone posted it on Facebook.
Wow.
Well, good news is
Police involved shooting. The police shot them. And I think it's right near in between the Walmart, the McDonald's, and the Speedway. And I think they were shoplifters.
Ooh. Oh, well. Thankfully, you were not involved.
No,
Yeah.
I stayed home.
if anybody's hurt, I hope they make it out well.
Yeah.
Because just because there's a shooting does not mean there are injuries. So
Right. And a girl was taken out in handcuffs at Walmart. That's why I think it probably started at Walmart and they chased the.
yeah.
Hey, Angela.
Hello,
Hey.
Angela.
Hey, Angela.
Okay. Yeah, I've been playing and doing roses. So I've got 2 yellow, 3 pink. Yes, actually have pink roses. Pink yarn. I've been working with it. And I've got to get quite a bit more done by, I want to hand it off on the 1st of May. So I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, she was also playing doctor today.
Yeah. But hey, it works.
Yeah.
Considering the way I've got it stitched up, that thing, it ain't going nowhere.
No.
Not stitched up,
Wrapped.
wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted redoing the dressing and everything on my hand. Got it cleaned. Hey, Robert. And actually, I did the video earlier of the stuff coming in, so it wound up putting the new dressing and everything on it.
Yep.
Now I took the splint and everything off because the way she got it, my fingers are immobilized, but I got an ice pack on it to help try and get the swelling to go down. So.
Mm-hmm.
You're only supposed to put the ice pack for like 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes.
They never said that.
I thought it was 30-30. 30 on, 30 off.
10 to 15 minutes. We just did that in school.
Ah. Well, take it off.
Because it'll damage the tissues if you keep it longer than 15 minutes.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Well, it's been more than that.
I did dishcloth that I don't know if I can get it close enough that you can see it's got triangles on it.
Oh, I do like that. And you're using Premiere.
Yeah, that's what's left of the orange. This is what was left of the orange.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, wrong one.
Now I'm on this color with a round dishcloth.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing this for a while because
What are you
A
making
lot.
with all the roses?
they the one of the groups is called Cowgirls for Christ.
Okay.
They do a mother-daughter celebration for Mother's Day,
Okay.
and these are table decorations.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, instead of them going out and spending $50 on plastic flowers that tend to get walk off,
Yeah.
I don't mind. Very few people are going to walk off with these,
Yeah.
and if they do, it's I have no problem asking the pastor for 5 minutes at church the next day and saying, "Hey, those of you that were at this or know somebody that was at this, please return the flowers. They were not meant to go home with people. They were meant to be reused."
No.
And our possible pastor to be knows that very well. He knows I have a mouth on me. And Randy, then you need to drink, get make a smoothie of some kind.
And get the cough drops.
Yeah, get cough drops and stuff. But try and get a smoothie or a milkshake or something. If you get a milkshake, make it a thin one so that hopefully it will coat your throat.
Yep.
And that'll help. But
Callie, I don't know what that noise is.
okay, that's number 2, yellow rose.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's the pattern is you chain 66 and you come back to the 6th loop in the chain from the end, and then you do a double crochet, skip 2, V-stitch, skip 2, V-stitch all the way back. I found that I do 65, come back from the 6th, skip 1, V-stitch all the way down. I get like 4 more petals, 4 or 5 more V-stitches, and more definition on it. So, pardon. But that's after making those 2 were number 7, 8, and 9. So, but, yeah. Yeah, but for right now, see if you can drink some milk or something a little thick so it will coat your throat.
Yeah.
And that generally, crossing fingers and toes. For me, I have to drink. I drink regular milk because I don't drink it that often, and it coats my throat enough that I can eat to be able to have like half a meal. But if I'm nauseous, it either all comes up or I sit there and sweat it out, and I'm either if it all comes up, I'm miserable for either an hour or for the rest of the day, or 10 minutes later I'm up and able to run.
Yeah.
I have a really, really odd digestive immune system. So, yeah. But when you brought your Amazon in, did you bring the mail?
What mail?
Today's Friday. Was there any mail?
What mail?
Okay.
Now, unless they came afterwards, there wasn't anything out there.
And they might have, so you get to check that when you go lock the house up.
I don't know.
because I took Puppy outside. And I'm like, yeah, I get her out and I gotta go. So I turn around, come back. She's waiting at the door, like, excuse you, excuse you. You need to not leave me out here out by myself. Sorry, I had to go. Which she's giving me dirty looks. Would you come get her?
Well, you're talking about that. I was like, yeah, I'm needing to go.
Yeah. Thank you, dear. Yeah, she come up and looked at me like, now. You know the look a dog or cat will give you when it's like, I either need to go outside or I need to be fed.
And then if you
Hi,
don't
Dory.
if you don't see those signs, they end up doing something in the house.
Yeah. A couple of days ago, I took her out to go pee, and Mater was out in the garage. He came in. He was like, "Take her back out." He goes, "She just came. She just went out." I was like, "Take her back out." Took her out. Yep, she left piles. He's like, "How do you know?" I said, "For some reason, first thing in the morning, she'll go out. She'll water the grass. She'll come in. She may get a bite of food, may get a drink of water. She may lay down. 10 minutes later, come on, let's go. Let's go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Take her outside. She leaves landmines."
Yeah.
So, and that's in the morning. When you take her out in the afternoons, any other time during the day, she'll get about 3 trips to water the grass, and then she'll get 1 trip that she'll water the grass, go around the corner, and leave landmines. Or if I take her out front, she'll do both. It just depends on how good a mood she's in. She may leave the landmines on the other side of the motorcycle. Okay. I have a camera blocker slide, and it had gotten moved. So I was seeing a black curve on my screen.
Yeah.
I hear it has to be an animal because it's going back and forth really fast, and it's like a lot of legs.
Maybe a couple of cats in your upstairs neighbor.
No. It only happens like when the neighbor comes home, and it only happens a little bit. And I'm wondering if they're having it pee out on the deck.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm cold, Robert.
Because they open the door, and then all of a sudden the dog is running back and forth.
Okay.
Oh, Arnie don't look well either.
Yeah, no, he's chilly. Mater and him were hanging backstage, so
even his face looks sick.
Yeah,
he looks
like he needs to go lay down. But I'm glad he's able to come up and talk with us. So. Yeah, I have a feeling Scout came and looked at me like, "Give me food, give me water now."
Yeah.
But the only reason I don't do anything I do something on my live stream is to take her out, or when I'm on Mater's live stream, that's when I will shut my camera down.
Yeah.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Mater will be back in a minute. So. He'll be back in just a second. He came inside to lock the house out, take care of Mother Nature, and all that fun stuff. and he got my Coke earlier. About a week ago, I was a little over a week ago. I was at a group, and sorry, and I bought a bottle of Coke, the glass bottle of Coke. Yeah, I pulled it out yesterday. Meant to put it in the icebox. Sorry. And I left it on the counter. He brought it in today. I'm like, that's mine. He's like, you got it for me. No, I didn't. But I did give it to him. That's fine. I'll buy more. I'll buy me another one.
Is that the kind of Mexican Coke that has the sugar in it?
Yeah, it's 500 milliliters. So, however many ounces that is.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, I know, Susan. I already gave it to Bren just now. Wait just a second.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
just
look.
yawned.
It's a 16.9 ounce Coke. So it's when you buy the 6-pack of Coke.
Yeah.
Oh no, Robert.
Yeah.
You buy the 6-pack of Cokes and Pepsis. They're 16.9 ounces.
Got one wedge done.
I've been eating potato chips. That's been my craving, is potato chips.
I've been liking queso and chips.
Yeah. I have I've got pico de gallo.
Yeah.
And crackers.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can eat pico with chips, but I was shopping and hey, club crackers and pico. That sounds good. I can also I'll put the pico in eggs and cook it. And if I have leftover cold rice, I'll do that. I do my breakfast eggs. I put a lot of stuff in it, and Mater has looked at it like, "What did you do?" I took the leftovers and I put them in the made food out of them.
Yeah. And hello, Bill. Yeah, I heard when you came in. I was inside the house.
Yeah. I call it an icebox omelet.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes like, bleh.
I'll give you a bite, and then if you want some, I'll give you some more.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't know what's in it till after he eats it, I generally get a good review.
About 80% of the time.
Yeah. The only thing that's consistent in it is eggs and some kind of meat.
And rice.
No,
Yeah, true.
it's not consistent. I've done it with mac and cheese. that was definitely different.
Yeah.
And I just know not to try it with the macaroni salad you buy from Walmart.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm not going to try that.
I got at the grocery store. They had it for $2.97. Pork mixed with hamburger meat mixture.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than buying regular hamburger.
Yeah. That. We've got a 10-pound log of hamburger meat in the bottom of the icebox because, what was it, 3 months ago?
More than that.
Well, a few months ago, I asked you to help me put the groceries up, and it was a large-ish order.
Right.
Yeah, he grabbed the two 10-pound logs of hamburger meat and threw them in the freezer. They
before splitting them up.
They are not split up.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I will take plastic wrap out there and I will cover a table, probably his table saw. After I unhook the blade, clean it, and clean the entire table saw with soap and water, and use the table saw to cut the second log.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep. The other option is take the miter saw and do it, which I don't have a problem with, but I will clean the hell out of it.
Which one?
The one that decided to chunk up your hand.
Oh, well, I was gonna say you could do that with the other two.
I have an electric knife in here. If your hand was working, you could use that.
Who's got bird chirping?
Me, or we do.
That one. No, that's all on you.
What you want?
Why is it still light out there or something?
Yeah. The sun is going down, but
Oh, I thought it's gone.
he's out there by the trees and
Yeah,
under the trees.
yeah, it's still light out here yet a little bit.
It's dark as can be out here.
Yeah, tomorrow he is staying in the house. I'm going to sit back or I'm going to be in the bedroom, and I'm going to crochet the heck because I need to. What did you just put in chat?
Ooh,
The link for tonight.
Okay. And I'm going to do roses and make hats.
Hi, baby.
Because that way I can get stuff done.
So what broke? The thing to make it so it spins fast? The adapter for the drill?
Yeah, the adapter itself.
The adapter. It's
drill?
right. I'm missing about that much off the black one, which I've already put in the trash.
Yeah.
It's just really. Let me go in, pull it up.
Yeah, I remember those days, CDC. And I remember when it used to be cheaper to go to the military base
The
to
PX.
get food. Yeah, not the BX. The Navy one is the.
That's PX. So
Not in the Navy.
commissary.
Yes, commissary.
Yeah. You can see right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
there's my name right there.
Yeah. And it's literally, close that out.
And the thing about it is, the black one was the last one she got, and that was actually the third one.
Yeah.
Because the first one she got,
The hex nut came out.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's okay. I got it. Somewhere in the floor in here is the other piece of it.
Layla,
I was using it, and all of a sudden, chomp, the heck, and it went flying. So, yeah. Robert, I remember buying ground beef. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get a 10-pound log tubes, but I could get a 5-pound pack for $1.50 a pound. They literally would put the styrofoam on the scale and grind the meat directly onto the styrofoam, and then wrap it.
yeah,
And relabel it for 5 pounds. It was like I would buy.
I remember those days of being in a grocery store.
Yeah, I literally one time went in and said, okay,
When everything was affordable.
Yeah, I needed 20 pounds of meat for 3 weeks. So I asked him, I was like, can I buy 20 pounds of meat? But you guys split it into 1.5 pound trays. And they had no problem doing that for me. I literally walked out. I had 4 trays were wrapped together so that I had 5 pounds per wrap.
Yeah, and 20 pounds was one big tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a grocery store where I used to work at, they gave me employee discount at the time.
Yeah.
Robert, I'd like to go back even further than that.
Well, the $1.50 I was buying was
Ooh,
1988, 1992.
what you
Somewhere in
want?
there.
I'd like to go back when the prices were like 1980.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, it was like I had four stacks of 4, and they're in the end of the grocery cart. I got everything else. First time I did that, the cashier goes, I said, call the meat department because they did this for me. They like me. I'm good.
That's when they had deli and they had meat people that actually cut the meat then and there.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now it comes pre-packaged in the stores.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Well, there are some stores that sell. I mean, if you actually talk to someone like at Walmart, if you talk to the meat people, the meat department people, they actually can do it in the back. That's where
Not anymore. Not in ours anymore.
Well,
Oh.
I know here, and
Oh
I know.
no, that is not the Susan from. This Susan Elizabeth is from my group. It's not the Susan from up
That's
there.
what I thought. I was like, because I kept looking at the picture and I'm like, it's not
Yeah,
the same.
I'm
picture.
sorry, Susie. Yeah, the other Susan that's up there by Wisconsin, I do not see her in there. So that's up there by
the
Arnie.
one in Wisconsin is not here.
Yeah, Susan Elizabeth. She and I were talking about 4:00, 4:30,
Something
and
like that.
because we were talking about her daughter making steak tacos with homemade pico de gallo. So that's how come I realize who she is. Yeah, whoops. But that's okay.
Arnie just made a noise.
Yeah, it sounded like he blew his nose. That or Mater did.
No, wasn't
May
me.
not have been a blown nose, too.
Yeah, that's what I was
We're going to play like it is and leave it there.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to play with it.
No, we're going to pretend here. Hush, or I'll come shove the rest of the elote potato chips down your throat. Yeah, they have Mexican street corn flavored potato chips. Elotes. Pretty good. They got a little bit of a bite to them. So,
A little bit, yeah.
yeah. But when you're eating 2 and 3 at a time, or you're eating them for 5 minutes, that little bit kind of ouch. So, yeah. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end of the stream or not because I'm that tired.
Ah, shoot.
You missed.
Yeah, that landed right on Layla.
Oh.
Callie's in her tower.
As long as the kittens are comfortable and we don't have the murder mitts come out, we're good.
One of the pages I watch, they go on at 5:00 every day, but I watch it later.
Yeah.
They named the kitten that they found Murder Mittens. Misha the Murder Mittens.
Well, when they're younger and they're sitting there, when the cats are kneading, they call it making biscuits because you're kneading.
Yeah, and their nails are super sharp.
When they're little bitty, they have needle claws, and when they open, you see all the way back to the cuticle on the kittens.
Yeah.
It's murder mittens because they're looking like I'm going to
don't-
murder you.
I don't grind her nails or cut her nails.
Nope.
She's got the tower. She's got the sisal rope.
It's like I said, I don't believe in cutting pulling.
Oh,
their-
I don't believe in making them declawed. No.
Yeah. Now with dogs, I will trim, but I normally have him do it because he's better at it. Yeah, not now. But when it comes to cats,
Yeah.
I'm not going to trim them. I'm not going to take their declaw them because I didn't know it took out the entire first knuckle.
Yeah.
But
Take
I
out
did
the
know
knuckle,
it took everything.
I
Hi,
still
Susan. This is the
Hey,
other
Susan.
Susan.
There's the other. Yep, there's the other Susan.
Cover that's been here all the time. Yeah.
She's awake now.
Yeah. But if you're going to pull the claws out of a cat, you have to have a reason. I believe Bren gave me where they had had the claws taken out of an animal because it had been a cat because it had been infected. That is a logical medical reason.
No, my ex had me do that to one of my cats. I'll never do that again.
And that's when you found out everything about it. But the only reason to dock a tail or ears on an animal is if they got in a fight and it's literally hanging by a thread. You have no choice but to take it off, or you risk the dog getting extremely sick or animal, whatever. And to declaw a cat, if there is no medical reason for it, don't. They are through evolution, they are genetically engineered to be the most perfect animal that they can be. Now, I do believe that cats do need sometimes to dull their claws, and I would get a file like a human nail file. Oh, and I would run it where their claw curves, run it right here, coming down like that, and that would take the point off just a hair bit.
Cat nails are different than dog nails.
Yeah.
So it's very hard. You can't really grind them.
No, you would
they splinter.
Yeah, that's why you do this.
Oh,
Brand. Press their claw out, and then you put it underneath with a human nail file, and you just do it once or twice, and that's it. Just enough to dull the point.
Yeah, it's like Maya. He was declawed and all for it because when he was feral, his paws were infected.
Yeah, you were the one that told me about that, not Bren.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. I told you my cat got it, and I'll never do that again. I've always trained my cats to like this.
Yeah, Susan, if I hadn't had lasagna, that sounds good. Last night I made a deli sandwich, basically a ham and cheese sandwich, and made the French bread.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted.
Yeah, I ate the last of it for breakfast this morning. So, yeah, the only thing I couldn't do is the tomato juice. I just, no.
Now, Susan would like what I make.
What?
A grilled chicken sandwich with tomato basil soup.
I almost made grilled cheese today.
And
Got it.
Oh no!
Goodbye. Autism Rudy. We have another name for Rudy Irohata.
Yeah,
He
that's
is
the new
banned.
one. You got the new one.
That is the newest name. Okay, so we have
Autism Rudy. Type in goodbye for good.
Yeah. Rudy Irohata. Rudy Irohata with autism. Rudy Fern with autism.
I reported him.
Autism Rudy. He has been banned. You're welcome, Robert.
Yeah, well, I wound up reporting him, so I don't know if it was what you did or me.
No, I literally just ban him. I'm not gonna waste time reporting him. I do appreciate that, but on my end, he's gone. I'm just gonna get him and go. Yeah, I'm on the lookout for him because he keeps. I know what he's.
Crap.
I know what he is doing to be able to come back in, and
He makes a new profile. He doesn't change his
hi,
name.
Ashley. Good to hear from you
Hey,
again.
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley,
Hi, Ashley.
No, I was talking to her.
earlier.
Yeah, about 5:30, between 5:30 and 6. So
Give or take a minute or two.
or 12.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
It was a hair past a freckle when you talked to her.
that too. All right, I'm gonna put my camera down for a second because I have one soda left in that fridge. I'm gonna go get it. And y'all guys don't need the butt shot when I stand up and walk.
Oh, so Ashley got her done.
Well, I knew her mother had called, so. Okay. Yep. Okay. It's official. My fridge is empty.
Oh, but I was going to say that link I put up there in the chat. Of course, I can't pin it. It won't let me do that.
No, I'd have to open YouTube up to do it.
Right. Well, I got YouTube open, but now it's because I'll be on Garage Trivia tonight.
Yeah, I forgot you told me that. Yeah, definitely no spoilers, sweetie, unless you want. I understand completely.
Yep.
We had Fiesta shredded cheese, American cheese, and Havarti. And sweetheart, you need to come check on your mom. She's making noises, and she went to bed. So
Yeah, I know.
And then I had turkey breast, I had honey ham, and I think I had just regular deli ham. And I popped it in the oven at 200 for 10 minutes, melt everything, and that was it.
What do you want?
Yeah, that was dinner tonight. The Stouffer's Italiano lasagna. And this weekend I've got meat thawing out, so I'm going to do chili probably on Sunday. And then Monday or Tuesday we will make a chili cowboy casserole, which is make cornbread, put it in the bottom of a pan, and cook it a little bit to make sure that there's a solid base, and put cooked chili on top, a little bit of cheese, and then stick it back in the oven.
If anyone has Prime, there's a new series called The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon. He plays a guy that gets killed and has to come back and kill demons that keep going into people's bodies and killing them.
Hi, Ashley. Oh, that sounds like the movie R.I.P.D.
Yeah, it's a new series with Kevin Bacon in it on Prime.
Yeah, well, the premise for R.I.P.D. is that they come in, they're people that have passed,
Yeah,
and they're not eligible to go up and not going down, so they're kind of in limbo. Well, here, why don't you become a cop and track down these spirits of
like
other
the
people?
show Dead Like Me.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that's a good series. I own
But
it.
they track down spirits of other people that have passed and return them to the judgment area, limbo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, he has to kill them because they're going after people. They kill
Well,
the host, and he has to kill the host.
Oh,
2 wedges done.
Now you're talking about the one with Ryan Reynolds, which was the original one, and Kevin
That's-
Bacon.
that's
No,
the
it's
one.
called The Bondsman. It's new.
It sounds like
It's on
it's a
Prime.
similar premise to that.
To
Yeah.
R.I.P.D.
Yeah. Hmm.
But he was a bondsman, and now he's a bondsman to put those people back to hell. Is what he does.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
escape hell, and he finds them.
That'll work. I'll have to go. He'll have to set up his Prime in the bedroom, but that means he'll have to come in before 7 o'clock at night, or no, 7 in the morning, because there are days. Pardon.
Why
And
do
say,
I have to set up Prime?
you do, I don't.
I know, but why would I have to do that?
It's because it's on Prime.
All
Yeah.
you got to do is turn the TV on and click over and switch down to it and say yes.
Yeah, but you have to put in the code and everything.
There you go, Bren.
Oh. On our TV.
It's called The Bondsman. It's on Prime. It's Kevin Bacon plays a bondsman that gets killed by his ex-wife's boyfriend, and then
Night, Randy.
they all are shocked that he was alive. He's still alive, and everyone helps him kill the devils that come up from hell that he takes back. He gets them back to hell by killing them.
And I said it sounds a lot like R.I.P.D., which is where they're tracking down ghosts to take them back to limbo to be judged.
Well, they're not ghosts. They're
Spirits, people that haven't crossed over completely.
Yeah.
no, it's evil spirits that have come back to take over
Okay.
human.
Anyway. And Susan Elizabeth, you cannot have tomatoes. You know what that will do to you? No. that triggers a medical condition in her, and she does not need to go to a hospital.
Oh, kind of like the lady in from Dr. Doolittle that likes the shellfish.
It's like me. If I eat too many shrimp, I go from a size 11 to a size 13.
No, this lady, she went from a size 10 to about a size 22.
Yeah. I don't know.
I took it out of the shell.
No, her reaction is different, and it literally can end up in the hospital. And since I want to see her at group next week, she cannot have a tomato. Susan E. This Susan Elizabeth that I just got onto is part of my crafting group here in Texas.
Susan, make sure you don't have just top chat on. You have all chat.
Well,
That's why she had trouble seeing people stuff last night.
Well, group Susan hasn't talked in a minute, so.
Yeah, but she's not a blue, and a lot of times all chat and top chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes ones that aren't blue don't show up.
Are you hearing that rumbling outside, honey?
I hear someone's radio wanting to be.
Okay.
Like to get the extra bass going.
Yeah, because that's what I'm hearing. But to me, it's
not here.
No, I'm hearing it here.
Yeah.
And to me, is it bass or is it music or is it thunder?
It was a bass from someone's car going by.
Yeah. Well, I know I got to sweep the back room out. I've got more mud than anything back there.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to clean his shoes better.
Well, it's all them paw prints back there.
Yeah, about a size 10.5 E on men's. But no, Little Bit actually came in with me while Scout was outside earlier today.
Yeah.
So, but I know directly after this, I've got to go look up. I've got pattern books, so I need to go find a certain pattern in it. And after the Mother's Day event, after giving the flowers for that, I'm going to start making a cowl. So the only thing I will have to do is scare the bejeebus out of the puppy because I'm going to move her bed and pull out the stuffing that's there. Because I have that big box of stuffing. So once I get most of the parts done, because I got to see how the head is done. That's my main thing. Legs and arms and horn that ain't nothing. I just have to see about how, yeah, Scout, my blondie, she's our puppy. She has a bed in the front craft room and here in the bed and in our bedroom. She's our puppy.
Yeah.
And she'll still answer when I say pup pup. So, yeah. But her bed is directly in front of the box of stuffing I will need. So, no, we're not getting baby puppies. My brother has literally, they are a week old today. They are a week old tomorrow. He has 3 itty bitty kittens, 2 gray tabbies and 1 black and white. I'm like, I want the kitties. I can't have the kitties. Now I could take a 6-month-old or a 1-year-old kitten. I could do that. But the itty bitty, no.
Yeah.
She would get lost in the house.
I wouldn't know what my cat would do if I got another animal.
Well, I have just enough room underneath that wooden shelf. And that's all his junk. Well, it is.
No, I was laughing at what Susan wrote.
Buttons. Okay, I guess that must have been from last night.
Yeah, he showed her a box of buttons that he's got ready to send
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Ah,
Tactical stuff. I just need to go through safety pins yet.
But I've got just enough clearance underneath that shelf that if I got a little bitty baby, like a 6-month-old kitten or even a 6-month-old puppy, depending on the breed, would hide under the shelf. So no, we can't do that. Hide under the black shelves.
What do you mean now?
The shelves that I have in the other craft room. Yeah. So I cannot have a cat right now, a baby, even a baby puppy, because
You have to train the new one all over about the yarn.
Yeah, that too.
Now that kitten would be small enough it could go behind the bed behind you.
Yeah, no. That's what I don't need. I don't need to lose an animal because it went exploring and got in the wrong spot.
Or get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a captain's bed. That's my old captain's bed right there. And there's only drawers under half of it.
Yeah, it could get on top and fall down, and I wouldn't know until I heard it crying, and then it's open.
Smelled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd hear it crying, move the drawers out, and it might not come out because he's got stuff under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a perfect storage area to put stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's another thing. I couldn't I could not have an animal back here because not that little.
Yeah.
Smudge can almost get lost back there. You okay, Arnie?
Yeah,
Okay,
Getting warmed up yet?
a little bit.
cool. Oh,
It was so sunny, I had to turn my heat back off again.
Yeah,
It wasn't going off, but it was just it was 73 in the apartment.
wow.
had to turn mine up a bit.
Yeah. Oh. I know I need to get stuff together and go to UPS tomorrow. I don't want to go, but I need to.
Yeah, what's real funny is, what I wound up ordering, I got it faster than what she placed an order for.
What is that, blue or green?
Americana.
What's blue?
Yeah, it's a Red Heart Americana. He got 6 skeins to make extra. Oh, I had ordered 4 skeins from, apparently it was an independent seller. And it got lost. We don't know where.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
What do you need the Americana for?
project. I am trying not to buy yarn unless it is for a project.
So she gets me to buy it.
Yeah. But when I put the video out saying Amazon frustration, they sent me Red Heart Retro Stripes, which is all well and good. But I already have 15 skeins of it. I don't need this.
looks looks like watermelon almost.
Oh, I turned my heat off because I even had to open my slider for a little bit just to cool off the apartment.
Neon pastels. If you look up the TikTok hat, the viral TikTok hat, this is what they used.
Oh, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, if you ever go look on TikTok for the viral, or literally type in viral TikTok hat, that's what they use. Woo. Yeah, it is pretty, but like I said, I don't need 18 skeins of it, so I'm sending that back. And I've got some other stuff I've got to get out. So get that done. That's gonna hurt.
Right. And since I was ordering that other stuff, from my hand, it's like, okay, I need something to add on to it to put it over the $50 mark.
Why do you have $50?
That way a firm would say yes on.
Oh, I don't do those.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I've got to watch, since I'm not working right now, I got to watch what I spend out of my bank account, because I've got $160 coming out this month to pay for the surgery that's on a payment plan.
Yeah.
Plus I've got $83 going to be coming out for the car insurance. And then on top of that, I've still got all my credit cards to get paid.
Yep.
Well, a firm is every week. It's just like Aaron.
No, a firm is once a month.
Oh, when I was looking at it, it told me, it said every week it's a certain amount, so I never did it.
Well, a firm, like I said, I go through a firm on Amazon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be like $16 a month.
I just save and buy it.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I wound up doing it that way because that way I'm not have to pay for it all out at one time. Because like I said, I got to watch what I spend as far as what's in the bank account.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I had to pay $30 just to go see the doctor Wednesday for them to take the stitches out. and I'll probably have to spend that much going on the 30th. But I still got the other doctor's appointment come Tuesday next week.
Yeah.
Susan, that would make a huge blanket, but what I had planned on doing, I made that one shawl that I need to get out to Stephen, which that one over there has the address for.
And I'll have to go looking for it again.
Yeah, you'll have to go play hunt and find. That was 30 ounces of ombre. So three of the retro is 15 ounces. So I need 6 stripes to do 3 ombre. And I plan on making a shawl out of the retro stripes. Now I'm not going to make it as big as that one, but I want to have as much
Hey, Bill.
yarn as I would for that big one. You wonder why what, Bill?
Why, Susan's the only one talking. Susan's
Yeah,
been about the only one
I
putting
know.
these in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
That's why. She's being a chatterbox.
Oh, well. I thought Bill was sleep listening. All right, Layla.
But you
But
ain't got a little bit over 3 more minutes anyways.
yeah, the other Susan she's probably listening, but she also may be talking to her hubby because she told me he's been doing double days, so double shifts for a while.
Layla.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Brent, I want to order in the some more of these 2-inch wraps.
The gauze wraps or the bandage wraps?
It's the bandage wrap.
The ace wraps.
Yeah, the
Oh,
ace.
Ace.
Yeah, got some of that. Got a box of that. Got a box of the cotton gauze, and then
Sorry, the dog is running back and forth. You can hear it go ding, 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 and it's so loud.
Yeah, but I got the wound dressing, like what the doctor put on, and got that ordered from Amazon. That came in today along with her yarn. Now they haven't told me when my other item will be getting delivered.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
Amazon's been like things aren't coming the next day anymore. It's 3
Well,
days now.
with Prime, you should have 2-day delivery.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, I know. Well, this item here, I don't know when they had me set up a shipment. But of course now this particular item, it's going to be for the other garage.
Yeah. I got to check something on mine too.
Yeah. They're saying we will email you when we have an estimated delivery date.
Yeah.
So they don't even have an estimated delivery date yet.
Your batteries that I ordered.
Supposed to be in tomorrow.
And they must be signed for.
Yeah, I didn't sign for the last ones. Remember?
Friend.
I don't know. I'm almost at the point because it's really weird because they open the slider and then they shut the slider and then I hear the dog running around and I'm worried that the dog is peeing on their deck and it could come down on my deck.
Yeah. Yes, we know you have Sawyer right next to you.
I didn't think we're supposed to have animals except for cats on the 3rd floor.
Ew.
Because you have to have a certain weight of dog too, and
yeah, I mean, I know Scout would be allowed in any apartment complex, any apartment I went to.
Well, because it's such a long way down to go to the bathroom, they don't want dogs up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, but because of Scout size, because she literally weighs just barely more than Layla. She's like 12, 13 pounds.
Callie's 7.
So
So
she's
Brent, so Brent, what you're saying is there are some men they don't allow on the third floor.
Ha ha ha.
they could have brought it in after they got there,
Yeah.
after they moved in. So, but
But
yeah,
and it's like caged all day
it might
until
be
night.
they might be kennel training, might have it kennel trained.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
yeah, it would be.
I don't normally complain, but I may ask to make sure that they have notified that they have a dog, and that's perfectly fine because they should be paying for the dog if they have a dog.
Yeah. See, yeah, Scout is yay big. Now, my daughter's dog, they call him Canelo after the boxer. His name means cinnamon. He looks like a yellow German Shepherd. He is a blonde German Shepherd, is what he looks like. That's the way his face is shaped, his ears are shaped. He's got the big ear, tail.
Yeah.
But we have no idea what he is. He's just a very.
One of our neighbors got kicked out in our section because they had an animal and didn't tell them.
Yeah. Now Canelo, they had to go through and get him approved because of his size. He's only 2, so he still has the big puppy paws.
He's gonna be a big dog.
He is going to be about the size of a full grown shepherd. Maybe a little bit shorter than that because they think he's got a lab in him. But it is 8:02. It is time to end the stream. And I have to go clean up Mater's mess.
No, you don't.
Oh wow! I wouldn't move somewhere where you couldn't have a pet.
No, I'm not an animal person, but that option has to be open. If I'm moving into an apartment and they say absolutely, they wait till I go to sign the lease, then say, "Oh, no pets allowed." Okay, I'm gone. Give my money back.
The new places to move, and I'm like, "Oh, cool! It's a 2-bedroom and all that." And then it says no smoking, no pets, no Section 8, no this. But I don't worry. I don't have Section 8, and I don't smoke. But when they say no pets, I'm like,
and next complex.
Yep.
All right. So everybody say your goodbyes, Arnie.
Actually.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night.
Mater, go away because you need to go on Garage Trivia. Love you. Get out of here.
Well, still got an hour or less.
Oh, I thought they were up now. Anyway.
No, not yet. I mean, since time changed.
There's time change?
We did. They didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, they don't go to daylight savings.
Okay.
Yep, so.
Night, everyone. Have fun. Stay safe. Mater will be on Garage Trivia. He posted the link earlier.
You have to scroll up in the chat to go find it.
Yep. So we'll holler to you.
If they can even find it.
Yeah. Like I said, stay safe, stay blessed.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Bye, everyone.